The PGA Tour is in big trouble. 4 stars have withdrawn from the PGA Championship at Aronimink, and the golf world is absolutely stunned. Phil Mickelson is out, citing a personal family health matter that has kept him away from almost every live golf event this year. Tiger Woods is officially out, still in a treatment program after his March DUI arrest. Collin Morikawa pulled the plug to rest his battered body before the year's second major. Knapp is sidelined with a thumb injury. The field list is shrinking by the hour, the alternates list is growing, and the question everyone is asking is, what is happening to the PGA Tour's biggest stars? The date was Tuesday, May 5, 2026. The PGA of America released the official field list for the PGA Championship at Aronimink Golf Club in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. The second major of the season was just days away. The field was supposed to feature the best players in the world, ready to battle for the Wanamaker Trophy. Instead, the announcement read like a roll call of absences. Phil Mickelson's name was on the list, then it wasn't. The 6-time major winner had withdrawn due to a personal health matter with his family, the same vague wording that had been used for the Masters, the same phrase that had kept him away from almost every live golf event this year. The PGA of America confirmed the news on Tuesday afternoon, and Max Homa was added to the field as the first alternate. "I wish I could," Mickelson told Flushing at Golf. "I can't, unfortunately. I'm hoping to play the rest of the year after that, but I honestly don't know." Tiger Woods' name was not on the list. Not a surprise, but still a shock. The 15-time major winner is believed to be in a private treatment program in Switzerland following his March DUI arrest. USGA CEO Mike Wan told Sports Illustrated this week that he would be super surprised if Woods were ready to play the US Open in June. Collin Morikawa pulled the plug. The 2-time major winner withdrew from the Truist Championship to rest before the PGA Championship. The back injury that had forced him out of the Players' Championship in March after just one hole was still there. The trust in his own swing was still missing. He finished T62 at the Cadillac Championship, 20 strokes behind winner Cameron Young, and decided that grinding through another 72 holes at Quail Hollow was not worth the risk before Aronimink. And Knapp withdrew due to a thumb sprain injury, allowing Tom Hoge to join the field. 4 stars, 1 major championship, and the golf world is demanding answers.
The story of Phil Mickelson's absence from the PGA Championship is not new. It is the continuation of a pattern that has stretched for months, a pattern that the golf world has been watching with growing concern. Mickelson has played in only one competitive event during the 2026 season. That was Live Golf South Africa in mid-March, where he finished tied for 48th out of 57 players. Rusty, out of form, but present. He has missed the Masters. He has missed the PGA Championship. He has missed 5 of 6 live golf events this year. And the reason, according to every official statement, is the same: a personal health matter with his family. The specifics have never been revealed, not to the media, not to the fans, not even to the golf world that has followed his every move for 3 decades. Mickelson has kept the details private, and the speculation has been relentless. At 55 years old, the 6-time major winner is missing his 2nd consecutive major championship. The 2026 Masters marked the first time since 1994 that neither Tiger Woods nor Phil Mickelson was in the field at Augusta National. Now the PGA Championship is set to repeat that historic absence. An era is ending, and the golf world is watching, helpless to stop it. Live Golf CEO Scott O'Neill, speaking from the league's event at Trump National in Virginia, was asked about Mickelson's continued absence. His answer was careful, measured, and revealing. "I just want to be really sensitive. We all have things going on in our lives that are personal, and his is. I have a lot of love and respect for him as a human being, and certainly have respect for him as what he's accomplished in his career, and his presence is really helpful, so I hope he comes back soon." "I miss his presence at events. He carries a ton of weight in every room he walks. That's not only because he's a 6-time major champion, but he's got gravitas. It comes with something that's way beyond winning." The message was clear. Mickelson is not just another player. He is the face of LIV Golf, the first major champion to defect, the man whose decision to leave the PGA Tour in 2022 changed the sport forever. And now, he has vanished.
While Mickelson's absence is personal, the withdrawals of Collin Morikawa and Jake Knapp are physical, and the pattern is alarming. Morikawa's back injury has been following him since March of 2026. He withdrew from the Players' Championship after just one hole, 4 shots, a practice swing, and then the worst pain of his career. He missed the Texas Open. He barely made it to the Masters, where he finished T7 while swinging at what he estimated was 50%. He admitted he had never been this scared to play golf in his entire life. Quote, "He looked gingerly all week at Harbortown golf links, tenderly taking practice swings, walking in and out of bunkers and picking up his ball," unquote, the PGA Tour's official website reported. Johnson Wagner, the former PGA Tour winner turned analyst, had walked with Morikawa at Harbortown. What he saw worried him deeply. Quote, "I walked with him for a few holes on Sunday at Harbortown. It looked like every step hurt a little bit," unquote, Wagner said on the Scorecard podcast. The sympathy from Wagner is genuine. He knows what it is like to play through pain. But even Wagner is concerned that Morikawa's decision to skip the Truist Championship might not be enough. The PGA Championship at Aronimink is a major, the pressure is immense, and Morikawa is not at full strength. Jake Knapp's withdrawal is different. The 31-year-old, who has been one of the most consistent players on tour this season with 7 top 11 finishes in 9 starts, is dealing with a sprained left thumb. The injury kept him off the course for last week's Cadillac Championship. Now, he is forcing him to miss the PGA Championship as well. Knapp's withdrawal is his second last-minute exit from a major event in as many weeks. He pulled out of the Cadillac Championship just before his opening round on Thursday. Now he is skipping the PGA Championship. The thumb injury is real, but so is the exhaustion.
The 2026 PGA Championship will be played without Tiger Woods, without Phil Mickelson, without Collin Morikawa, without Jake Knapp, the 4 biggest withdrawals in recent major championship history. Scottie Scheffler is the defending champion. He has a chance to join Brooks Koepka and Tiger Woods as the only players to win back-to-back PGA championships in the stroke play era. McIlroy is chasing a 3rd PGA title. Dustin Johnson received a special invitation from the PGA of America and will appear in his 69th consecutive major for which he is eligible, maintaining one of the most impressive active streaks in professional sports. But the story of the week is not about who is playing, it is about who is not. The 2026 Masters marked the first time since 1994 that neither Tiger Woods nor Phil Mickelson was in the field at Augusta National. The PGA Championship is set to repeat that historic absence. An era is ending, and the golf world is watching, helpless to stop it. Mickelson's future is uncertain. He told Flushing at Golf that he hopes to play the rest of the year, but he honestly doesn't know. Woods is in a treatment program in Switzerland with no timeline for his return. Morikawa is battling a back injury that has turned the purest iron player of his generation into a shadow of himself. Knapp is nursing a thumb injury that has forced him to miss 2 consecutive events. The PGA Tour is in big trouble. The stars are vanishing, the fields are thinning, and the question that lingers is whether the game's biggest names will ever be healthy enough or willing enough to compete against each other again.
4 stars have withdrawn from the PGA Championship at Aronimink, and the golf world is absolutely stunned. Phil Mickelson is out, citing a personal family health matter that has kept him away from almost every event this year. Tiger Woods is officially out, still in a treatment program after his March DUI arrest. Collin Morikawa pulled the plug to rest his battered body before the year's second major. Jake Knapp is sidelined with a thumb injury. Max Homa replaced Mickelson, Tom Hoge moved into the first alternate spot, Sudarshan Yelamaraju, Kevin Yu, Mac Meissner, Tony Finau, and Kevin Roy are waiting by the phone. The 2026 Masters marked the first time since 1994 that neither Tiger Woods nor Phil Mickelson was in the field at Augusta National. The PGA Championship is set to repeat that historic absence. An era is ending. The PGA Tour is in big trouble. The stars are vanishing, the fields are thinning, and the question that lingers is whether the game's biggest names will ever be healthy enough or willing enough to compete against each other again. Do you think the PGA Championship will survive the loss of its biggest stars, or is this the beginning of the end for professional golf as we know it? Drop your take in the comments below. And if you want the real story behind every withdrawal, every controversy, and every major championship, hit that subscribe button, because this story is far from over.